Hello Cancerians, welcome to Dumela Universe. We are Velastri. Thank you so much for joining us. This is for the Sun, Moon and Rising sign of Cancer. And Cancer, this is a special reading from Source to bring through a divine change, a divine manifestation, a positive change, a positive manifestation, a positive outcome in 60 days, within 60 days of you watching this. So this is a timeless reading, and whenever you see it in 60 days, there's a positive change, a positive manifestation coming through. And yes, you might think 60 days is a long time, but this is because this is a slow and steady energy. This is a long-lasting energy. This is a long-lasting manifestation. It's meant to be stable. It's meant to stay within you. This healing, this blessing, this change is meant to stay with you for the long period, for a long term. So it takes time to integrate. It takes time to really manifest and to come into your life experience. But trust that it's coming in and it's beautiful and it's stable. So beautiful Cancer, let's see what's coming through for you in 60 days. Okay, immediately Cancer. And look at that, nature. And immediately the word that I received is abundance. Abundance. There is an abundance card in this deck, but Source went straight into abundance when we saw this energy and nature. So we will come into this. We'll come into more of that just now. Okay, we see. Thank you, Source. That's beautiful energy, beautiful message. A deepening, yes, absolutely. And it's beautiful because when we saw this image with nature, we saw abundance and we saw this expansion, this huge expansion happening, and then deepening, we saw this inner expansion happening. So this is it's a beautiful message. Beautiful Cancerians, you're coming into the space of expansion within how you see yourself. You almost have been seeing yourself small, Cancer. You've almost have been seeing yourself as insignificant, as not worth it. And we mean that by, it's like, okay, well, if I do my path, if I follow what I do, it's going to be great, but you know, it's not going to be as amazing as this other person or as amazing as that person. So maybe there's no need for me to really do that, because even if I did, it won't really be as incredible as. And Source is saying that's coming to change. You're coming to understand just how powerful and how expansive you are and how limitless you are. And look, all this purple in the crown chakra, you're really coming, your mind is opening up in the next 60 days where you understand, wait a minute, actually, I'm incredible. I'm amazing. I'm kick-ass. I am an incredible divine being. And you are also not only understanding it and perception change, but you're also coming into the embodiment of it, where in the next 60 days, after this beautiful transformation, this perspective, this change in how you view yourself, your physical reality also starts expanding and starts becoming the expansive nature you are. It's almost like Source is saying the only reason why things aren't really expanding the way you want to is because of your beliefs, because of how you view yourself. It's almost that your mind is limiting the expansiveness of this energy, and in these next 60 days something is going to click where you no longer limit your power or limit what your power means or think yourself lesser than, and you almost free yourself, and all of a sudden everything starts having this massive energy shift where everything finally is allowed the embodiment of the abundance you are. It's almost like you're disallowing yourself from really experiencing all that you are, because you're not really convinced that you are capable of amassing such brilliant things. And it can be because of upbringing, can be because you may be focusing on what's happening around you and focusing on the lack. It can be because you just don't believe in yourself because of current situations. Whatever it is, you're going to have this massive shift in your mind space, in your mental body, where you're no longer holding yourself with your thoughts. You're now finally seeing that actually I can achieve everything and more. Actually, I can make this work. Actually, I can have everything. And as soon as you have that, boom, your landscape opens up, and all of a sudden you just see just the abundance and the landscape and all that you can have. And 25 is a 7, so that's beautiful balancing of spiritual energies. You're finally allowing the source you are within spirit, that limitless source you are within spirit, to be the same understanding of a limitless physical. It's really the embodiment of sources in the physical realm, where finally source is now limitless, expansive, and eternal, and fluid, and flowing, and abundant, and rich, and stable, and more, and more, and more. And as you see here in the background here of the mountains and the mist, you are really comfortable with the unknown. You are happy here with what's manifesting around you. You're happy here with the abundance of beautiful energies, but you're also excited with the unknown. You no longer fear it. You're happy to venture into those realms because you've now allowed the physical to offer you all spaces of who you are. Oh, very beautiful. And as that expansion is going like that, you're also coming to this beautiful deepening and understanding of your power. The energies within the spirit, within the shadows, also expanding, deepening. So you're really having this multi-dimensional expansion, an expansion within and an expansion without. Once you're on earth for enough lifetimes, your old soul will begin to long for non-grasping detachment and surrender. They bring the peace of God, yes. And then you simply are at this space of peace and tranquility and ease and alignment, because you no longer are clamoring for anything, because you're no longer deciding you're not good enough. If you look at cats, right? Beautiful cat energy. We love dogs, of course we do love dogs. Beautiful, bouncing, playful, and always there. But cats have a special magic too, where they're there, but they don't quite require you. They're not clingy. They're not dependent. They're not codependent on you. They're not forever needing to see what you're doing. They might have an interest in moments. Otherwise, they're quite happy to look after themselves. They're quite happy to go on their own adventures. They have quite a strong self-belief and independent nature, where now they understand that, yes, your world is beautiful, but their world is also as equally beautiful. And you are coming into that understanding of, actually, my world is worth me spending some time in too. My truth is worth me investigating too. My spiritual power, my spiritual gifts, my creative gifts, my physical reality, my emotions are also worthy of me exploring too. I don't need to tap into other people's all the time. I can actually tap out of other people's and tap into me too. So you're coming into this beautiful savoring of your own energy. And that is what we always enjoy about the cat energy. It's this enjoying of the energy you are. And it's not in an arrogant way. It's actually, I enjoy the peace that I have when I'm in my own spaces. I actually enjoy the clarity. I actually enjoy my truth. I actually enjoy my creative power. I actually enjoy my spiritual gifts. And I actually enjoy spending time exploring me too. And I no longer feel guilty to explore me too. I don't need to entertain you. I don't need to forever be bouncing in your face. We enjoy the dog, our dog family. Oh yes, the cats say we enjoy our beautiful canine frequency friends. They are beautiful and bouncy, and ooh, that unconditional love is unconditional, isn't it? But we're quite happy with our unconditional love extending to us too, extending to our own energy too. We're as unconditional to you as we're unconditional to us. And this is what you are really learning. And the cats are very proud of this, by the way. They're saying, and I can feel their energy all over the place. I'm actually starting to purr a bit with my voice, which is interesting. But they are very happy with how they view the world. They do not mind that most humans require the constant attention of the dog, and they say, well, it's beautiful, it's lovely, and it's agreeable, and it's for purpose, it's for healing. It's nice for you to understand that just as dogs are loyal to you, you are to be loyal to yourself and to your dreams with as much enthusiasm and as much intention and as much jubilant joy. However, sometimes just being subtly in your frequency and just remembering I can actually just tap out and spend time in my own energy. It's so healing, for there you are able to go down your own journey, your own path. You're able to go down your own rabbit hole and explore the wonders that you are. Some wonders which others might not even see. There's so much we do, us cat folk, which you humans are unaware of in our own mystery special time. Aren't you curious where we wander off to? Aren't you curious what we're up to when you don't see us? Ooh, but that's special. That's for us to discover. And we wish you to now understand what you can discover in your own special places. Wow, thank you, feline energy. It sounds delicious. It's this energy is saying you are so beautiful, you are so magical. Stop avoiding spending time in your beauty, in your power, in your magnificence. They're saying you're magnificent, and it's time that you relish in this. And it's not arrogant, but it's actually you really feeling the beauty and the power you are, Cancerians. And it brings such a powerful deepening within, and an expansion within, and an expansion without, and a deepening of your experiences in the physical realm. Yeah, look at that, 6 of Wands. It's time for you to stand out. It's time for you to shine. It's time for you to be seen, for you to be recognized, for you to be allowed, for you to take center stage and boldly be. It's time for you to shine in your truth and in your frequency. And it's a powerful breakthrough. And look, Cancerians, the Chariot is your card. So you're coming out in your own reading. Powerful energy. A breakthrough for you, because you're finally allowing yourself to be seen. And it brings such a beautiful breakthrough. Just as we said, we felt that it was this, your thoughts holding your manifesting ability and what you're discovering at bay. And now all of a sudden you have this mind click, this perception switch, and woof, breakthrough. Things just expand, things just go, things just evolve and work and flow and expand, and you finally see the power that you have always been, Cancerians. Oh, spend some time in your magic, Cancer. Spend time in your magic. It's beautiful. Don't let other people or other situations distract you from your magic. Look at this, the Wheel of Fortune. Yes. Interesting. The cat said yes. That's why sometimes when you try to get our attention, we're like, no, thank you. It's because, yes, we love you. Yes, we adore you. But not even you can distract us from our magic. When our magic is good, our magic is good, the cats are saying. And we are happy to remain where the magic is good. So let your magic be good, and then maybe we'll want to spend some time in your magic. Wow. And we don't say that as a comparison or a judgment. We're just saying when our magic is good, our magic is good. So it's time for you to tap into your magic and to enjoy it and to relish in it, because guess what? Your magic is good, Cancerians. And look, the Wheel of Fortune. Yes, finally you are seeing yourself. Finally you're celebrating yourself. Finally, you're allowing yourself, and everything is forming, everything is changing to you. The power of Source is now forming within the physical realm and within the spiritual realm, and everything is taking the shape of you. Source within, Source without. The shadow becomes Source, the light becomes Source, Cancerians. And look at that strength. Yes, releasing conditioning. your solar plexus opening, that Leo energy, you're finally shining. You're no longer conforming. You're no longer being what other people's need you to be. You see, there we go, that holding, restricting back. You're finally now allowing yourself the expansion of you. You're courageously stepping forth into your truth. You see here how the Chariot mirrors the fiery Leo energy, the waters of Cancerian, and the fires, the alchemy of fire and water, that temperance energy, right? And there we are. You're finally not holding back. You're finally being your truth, releasing conditioning, not worrying about what other people think, not letting other people distract you from your magic or other viewpoints or how other people are feeling. So, the cats are saying, oh goodness, you give so much attention to what people are feeling. Oh, I love this feline frequency coming through so strongly. Ooh, they're saying yes, you know, you want to do your thing, but then, oh, well, you think about what your partner's feeling, what your children are feeling, what this person's feeling. You always take their feeling into account and you make yourself different because of their feeling. We don't. You can be as miserable or as happy or as excited or as sad, and if our magic's good, and we're not going anywhere. And they say, and we heal a great deal. We come to you, we sit upon you, and we send this vibrational healing, and we soothe you, and we love you. But it's also good for you to know that that healing is not our responsibility. It's yours. And that's what we teach you. You are responsible for you. Release others from distracting you, from forcing you to take upon their responsibilities. They're responsible for their healing. They're responsible for their growth. They're responsible for their awakening. Stop dimming your awakening. Stop decreasing and limiting your awakening, your ascension process, because others don't want to do the work and they're keeping you down. Your magic is good, Cancer. Don't step away from your magic. And more feline energy here of the lion. Seven of Swords. Holding yourself back. Stop holding yourself back. It's time for you to invest in you. It's time for you to invest in you, your abilities, your gifts, your truth, your life, your expansion, your magic, your happiness, your experiences. It's time for you to really enjoy you. Take that deep cat-like stretch into your frequency and purr with the delights of how you manifest and your power and your gifts and your abilities. It's time that you honor yourself completely. Honor your magic. Cancerians, honor your magic. Your magic is good. Stop giving other people power over your magic, how they're feeling. So many people manipulate you, the cat frequency is saying. So many people manipulate you. We've seen it before. We always have it. People going pss, 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 trying to manipulate us with pss, 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 pss. What is that? When we're happy in our magic, we are happy in our magic. Thank you very much. Except when you bring that little red laser light. That sends us a bit crazy. Okay, thank you, feline frequency. They have officially left with a tickle and a laughter. Okay. Whew, that was a trippy little reading for us. So beautiful, Cancerians. As cats are quite trippy, aren't they? Beautiful Cancerians. It's time for you to embody the feline energy a bit. The cats are saying, tap into our energy a bit. It doesn't mean you're cold. It doesn't mean you're indifferent. It just means you actually honor the magic of you, that you don't let other distractions take you away, especially when that magic is good. Yes, we share our time. Yes, we share our frequency. Yes, we honor others. But when we are feeling aligned within our frequency and we know that that's the place to be, nothing and no one can take us away from that space. And they're saying many people are forcing you or convincing you, or you've given people the power to take you out of that space. And that is what's being healed. You're no longer going to give anybody the power to distract you, anything the power to displace you from the frequency of you. And it brings such a expansion, because when you give yourself that attention, goodness, the change is so immediate. The divine change is so abundant. The breakthrough is so powerful The success is so tangible that you finally understand, wow, I actually am really amazing and powerful, and I can achieve everything. I was simply giving all these other people who are lazy to do the work power over me, because they are not doing it, so they're not seeing it, so they're convincing me that I can't either. They're making me feel as lesser than how they're feeling of themselves. I no longer give anybody the power to reduce me to where they are because they are lazy to do the work. They're lazy to entertain themselves, the cats are saying. You are magic. Your magic is good, Cancer. Honor your magic. Blessed be.